Right, good afternoon people. Just a quick video here to show you the new Photon. This is the Tony Stark limited edition Photon. So I believe I'm the first person to get one of these. Obviously it's now gold. It's colour change as well, which is cool. It changes from gold to greeny to red. Also have the new mirror red acrylic panels. They're pretty swish. But what I mostly want to focus on is the new handle that you lift up the door with. As you can see, this now features an arc reactor, which, if you just lift up, actually works. Now, obviously this is not a limited edition Photon. Well, it is, but it's not an official limited edition Photon. I sprayed this with Chameleon Colour change paints, airbrushed it. The panels were actually laser cut by Nigel at 3D Filler Print. I'll put a link up to that on the video. He has the patterns for the Photon. So there's like an endless amount of colours and finishes you can have. This will block out 100% of the light because it's mirrored, but just fit with the Iron Man thing. The arc reactor, now that is a file from Thingiverse. Arif from 3D Filler Print, they've had a lot to do with this printer. I basically just sprayed it. He took the arc reactor from Thingiverse, blew it apart, printed it on a Photon, and what he has done is he has fitted in maybe sort of 10 LED lights into it, wired it through, still got a little bit of finishing work to do inside the printer. As you can see, there's a battery in there and a switch. It's just taped on at the moment because that needs to be sorted out. But I think you'll agree, as Tony Stark Memorial printers go, it is the only Tony Stark Memorial printer. Endgame spoilers are officially off, so I don't care. But yeah, what do you think?
Now let's try and get some close-ups of this. So you can see that you've got these mirrored panels here. They go all the way around. Because they've got the mirror finish, they will block out 100% of the light. So you can see Mike has taped and sprayed all of it. And then this right now, you just open up like that. And you can see that at the moment, we've just chased the wires in there and done that. It doesn't affect the function of the printer at all. But you can see that those panels are completely opaque on the inside. So if you're like me, so both me and Mike have our printers sort of somewhere like the control box for my A30. And the problem that a lot of people are concerned about is leaving their printer sort of in the sun or leaving resin in their printer for, I don't know, for 3 or 4 days. Now, both me and Mike have printed opaque covers for our vats.
So it's on Thingiverse, it's a vat lid.
Yeah.
If you do it in Polyalchemy's Aqua, is it called Aqua? Or
yeah, something like that.
Aquamarine. If you print it in Polyalchemy's Aquamarine, it's actually a perfect colour match for the vat itself. So it looks nice. What I did find is when I was doing a long print, if you was doing like a 12 or 13 hour print and it was going through the day, parts of the resin in the vat would start solidifying where there was light creep getting in the panels along the edges of the vat. So when a print was finished, you would see it hadn't cured and gone hard, it was more like a thick slime. And that's because there was light getting in on the right hand side, because that's the windows over that side of the room. And eventually I ended up resorting to just, I would put a t-shirt over it during the day just to block it out. That's not a problem anymore. One, because I've moved the printer, but two, because of these panels. Where I've moved it to now, it would be the left-hand side that would be getting the light green. But with these panels, I could leave this in full view of the sun. Nothing's getting through this.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
So although Mike's obviously gone for the red mirrored effect, you could, if the desire took you, just go for blacked out panels, and Nigel can also get those where they're just completely black.
There's the list of colours and finishes is enormous. He doesn't stock it all, but he gets it on basically next day delivery. So if there was something particular you wanted, and it really does come with everything. There's carbon fibre, there's matte black, gloss black, there's mirrored, every colour in every finish you can think of. Just drop him a line. We'll put his email contact on the video.
Yeah, he's got a Facebook page.
Yeah, he's got the plans for these Photon panels, so he's got them in stock. So he can just whip them off for you. He can post them to you. It doesn't matter where you are. But
how much were those panels for the red finish?
These were £35. Now the mirrored finish is slightly more expensive than some of the other acrylics you can get.
Yeah.
But for £35, you can't argue with the quality of this. The panels they're 3mm thick. They're exactly the same as the ones that came off. Go give him a bell, even if you just fancy a colour change, or even if you just want to block out the light. If you're going to block out the light, you might as well go for a bit of a switch colour anyway while you're doing it.
So Mike obviously resprayed the body of that as well, which he did himself, and yeah, it's come out really nicely. So he's taped off the port at the back, and he's taped off the screen and the
switch. It's basically a Chameleon Colour change paint. You get them from a company called Green Stuff World. I believe they're in Spain, but their website's all in English. I've ordered lots of different stuff off them, and the paint really is top quality. This was airbrushed. It's colour change, so depending on what light you're looking in, it's predominantly gold, but it will turn from gold to gold green to gold red. It's always gold, but it has an underlying hint of colour, depending on where you're looking at it. I believe it's called Red Goblin Red, something like that. But they do these paints in sets. There's 3 sets, 6 different colours in each set. It's well worth grabbing a set, or they do sell them individually as well. Grabbing a couple of bottles and giving them a try. There is a review video on our channel, which does cover set 1, I believe it is. So, have a watch of that and you'll see the different colours available. Some of the set 1, the colours are epic, a couple of the colours on that. You'll also remember as well, one of our previous videos was the Ford F100 truck. That was also done in the colour change paints. Can't remember off the top of my head what colour that was, but that was done from set 1. This colour I believe, I think it's in set 2, but I bought this colour on its own because I wanted to use it for this. But definitely give them a look. They are great paints. But so, I hope you like it. I'm really pleased with it. It will be going up as the Tony Stark Memorial printer, because we all believe he deserves a memorial printer. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like our page, subscribe. Starting to get a good collection of videos on there now. We're going to be putting more and more on all the time. So like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, guys. Bye.